back to Cooking with a Shotgun Red, and I'm Sheila.
I'm Jennifer.
We have a bunch of new recipes, and this is one of them.
Yes, and it's winter time, and it's casserole time, and we really like to do things that are very easy and simple. And so this is a one-pan beefy onion ring casserole.
And that's what I like, one pan.
One pan, yeah. One pan to wash works for me. I don't like to do dishes. Just ask my husband. So
do you do all yours in the dishwasher?
Well, he does. He runs it. He's pretty good. He doesn't clean the kitchen, but he'll actually put the dishes in the dishwasher for me. So
would you believe I'm one of those that still washes by hand?
No, I believe that. My mom's like that. Mama Donna's like that. She still washes them by hand too.
And you know, I didn't use a dishwasher at the other house because
I know.
Opening it up, it's all plastic.
She stored all of her Ziplocs and everything inside her dishwasher, and I'm like, what? Every time I open the dishwasher, I'd see all these foils.
They all fall out too.
I know.
Especially the plastic containers.
You're talking to some real women who know how to work in a kitchen here.
I had no storage in that kitchen.
I know. It is. When you have limited storage, you got to use every nook and cranny you can find.
In the dishwasher, I just hope it don't come on.
Yeah, don't hit the button on.
Okay, we're starting off with a cast iron skillet.
And this is already seasoned.
And we've got 1.5 pounds of lean ground beef.
Okay, and we're just going to put that in there. And we're just going to chop that up. I'll let you chop that up,
All
Sheila.
right, okay.
Start chopping, girl.
All right. And we got this on medium heat on the skillet here.
And while we're getting this all browned up, we're going to add our one medium chopped onion. And some garlic salt. This I'm going to put about maybe a teaspoon and a half. We preheated our oven to 350 degrees. And this is just about done, so before this gets done cooking, we want to add in about 1/2 cup of fresh mushrooms. Because mushrooms take a little bit longer to cook. And you notice there's not a lot of grease in this pan because we used the 85-15 lean ground beef.
I like that.
Well, then we don't have to worry about draining it or anything. Everything stays in this pot. It's going to be great, and you can see it's going to be delicious.
I like mushrooms. Used to I didn't like mushrooms, but now I do.
I know. I can't believe you didn't like mushrooms. Who doesn't like mushrooms?
I love it. I even like mushrooms on like just a regular salad.
Oh yeah. Now that we've got that in there,
Okay,
I'm going to turn it
okay.
all the way off because we don't need to cook it anymore right now.
As you can tell, I'm left-handed. She's right-handed.
You can see we're constantly fighting each other with our elbows.
Artillery.
What we're going to do is add in 2 tablespoons of Sheila's favorite word.
I'm not even about
the
to
the W sauce.
The W sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. We're going to add in that. We're going to add in 2 tablespoons of ketchup. You got all that out. Might need to get myself a knife here. Get the rest of this out.
Yeah, we need all that we can get.
We need some of that flavor in there. I'll let you stir that around.
Okay.
And then we're going to get some cream of mushroom. And this is condensed cream of mushroom soup. We're not adding any other kind of liquid into it. And we're just going to pour that in and stir that all around and mix it into the meat.
Oh.
Then we've got 12 ounces, which is just a small bag of mixed vegetables, which is your carrots and peas and green beans.
And whatever's
corn,
in the bag.
yeah, and we're gonna mix that all up in there. This is great because you've got all your veggies and meat and everything in there at the same time.
Now we're getting some color going on here.
And those are defrosted already. I kind of pre-defrosted those ahead of time because this way they cook easier. Just throw that anywhere, Sheila. Throw that onion out of that pan. So we want to level that out as much as possible once you get it all mixed up. So we've got some potatoes O'Brien, and I love these. I mean, we've used these before in other dishes, and they're delicious because they've already got a bunch of spice, yeah, to them. So they've got the peppers and everything in there. So we're just going to put this on, and we're just going to spread it out evenly so that it's nice and even in the pan. And this is probably about half of a bag that I used here. A regular size bag.
Like that around there?
Yeah, just make it nice and even. And what we want to do is take a 1/4 cup of melted butter, and we're just going to just drizzle that right over the top of the potatoes. Can you just smell them already? The potatoes are just delicious. Now that we've got the potatoes all on there, we're going to add some sharp cheddar cheese. I love cheddar cheese.
Cheese is good.
And you can add as much as you want or as little as you want. Not even going to give you a measurement on this one, so it's really up to you how much. I'm going to just do it lightly because I may sprinkle some more after we put our final topping of onion rings.
Oh, I can't wait. I love onion rings.
And these are just crispy onion rings with the panko breading and sea salt. That's the ones I like. You can get whichever kind you want, and you just take them out. I'll let you grab some, and we're just going to layer them all the way around the top of the pan. They're all different sizes.
Yes, they are.
Baby ones, and wait, that's a broken one. We want the whole ones so they look really good.
Yeah, shove that one in there, yeah.
Yeah, we need a bigger one over here. Here, switch that one out. Yeah, there we go.
Here's a small one.
We're like little kids here playing.
Here's a little baby one. You put a baby one in it.
Yeah, you can put some in the inside. Hey.
Well, how cute is that?
So we are going to put this in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes, and we'll be back.
Okay, we just took this out of the oven. It was in there for 30 minutes.
And we set it here. We let it rest for about 10 minutes till it cooled off because it was all bubbly and yummy and looks delicious, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. You want to do this or you want me to do it on?
I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll serve.
You serve.
I'm going to do it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And so we just dig in and all the layers, and doesn't that look
Bring it
great?
on.
Wow. Yummy.
So this is very colorful, isn't it?
It is very colorful.
It's so good.
It's really good.
I know it's going to be good. I hadn't tried it yet, but
I know
it's
it's been like all of like an hour since we ate, so we're gonna eat some more.
Did you ring that bell yet?
I know. Yeah, I know. Every time a bell rings.
We come running.
That's right. All right, let's try it. Mmm. That's great.
And this good.
Mm-hmm.
Those onion gives it a little bit of crunchy taste to it.
The what does?
The onions.
Oh, the onion. Yeah, the onion ring gives a little bit of flavor, but the mushrooms in there and the cream of mushroom soup and
See?
yeah, I mean it's so colorful in the dish and everything. It's really good.
You're making a mess.
I am not. I only dropped one little tiny piece. You'll get that later.
You know me.
One more bite and
I'll eat it on the table.
Yep. Your family's gonna like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes,
Well,
they will.
as Steve would say,
If this is not the best,
one pan beefy onion ring casserole.
if
If it ain't, it ought to be. Thanks again for liking and sharing.
And subscribing.
And thanks for following us on Facebook,
Twitter.
Instagram, and don't forget to sign up for our free membership.
Yes, and it's doing very well. Thanks to all of you.
Yeah, thanks for continuing to support our channel. You don't know how much we appreciate you. And we're just two girls in the kitchen. We're having fun, and we hope you're having fun with us because we're having a good time doing this.
Yes, and I hope they use some of these recipes.
Yeah, we love to share these recipes with you.
What we do like is when we read the comments that people send to us.
Or they share their picture of the recipe that
Yes.
they made, and sometimes they'll make some modifications even, which is fine. We love that. We're glad that we gave you some ideas and something to start with, and that's all we could hope for. So,
And they say, we can't wait till your next video.
yeah.
So.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So we'll see you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Bye.
Well, that's She and Jen, them two girls having too much fun. We hope you enjoy this recipe, and we really hope you subscribe to our channel. That's easy. Little Shotgun Red's face will pop up over here in a little bit. When you click on it, it'll say subscribe, then you're subscribed. Next to it will be a little notification bell. If you click that little bell, then YouTube will send you every single one of our recipes or a notification that we posted one as soon as it comes out. See you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Is this the best? If it ain't, it ought to be.